We know we've got a fight in the hallway. Oh, maybe we'll find out. Holy crap! Just scouted almost all the rest of it. Okay, there's a fight here, there's no fight there. I'll just skip that room. Despite the curios, I'll just skip it. So we'll do this hall fight, this fight, then we'll camp in that room. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I bet this is a medicinal herb thing, but let's try an antivenom. Nope. Rats. Oh, violently ill, huh? Alright, let's use another antivenom. Cure that, and we're out of it. We got tons of inventory space now. We've surprised our enemy, and there's only 3 of them. That's a good spot to be. Some protection, some dodge. Okay. None of these guys are resistant to stun very much. These guys are going to deal damage and possibly bleed us. This guy is going to hit us with stress damage. The stress is worrying me more now than the hit points. So let's worry about him. We stun him. Good job. Well done, Draithlin. Okay, buff our dodge before they get a turn. And you need to cut that guy down to size. Wait a minute. Hero damage 6 to 12. He's got 25% protection. But even his worst hit, if it lands, granted he's only got a 68% chance to land it, but if it lands, he would destroy this thing. What happens if we do Hugh? 4 to 7. I'm going to take a chance and say that we land, and maybe we get enough damage to kill him. Let's try it, though. Yes! Ah, good. The gamble paid off. And, of course, we're bleeding. And, oh, good, you dodged. Thank goodness. Of course, we're bleeding again. Fucking Christ. Yeah, flashing daggers again, I think. Get rid of the corpse. Take him down. You could kill him with illumination. Accuracy's very low, though. 73% chance. Yeah, sure, give it a shot. Nice. You need a bandage. And you need to kill him. Terminate with extreme prejudice. Pick to the face. Wipe him out. Ugh, not enough. Stun, maybe? Good. Finish him. 12! Holy shit. Bit late, but okay.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
20% blight skill chance and -1 to speed. Nobody here is casting blight right now. Speed's 8. Speed's 4. Speed's 4. Let's give it to you. It'll reduce your speed a little bit, but that's okay. We really just want to carry the Onyx. And we know we have another fight coming up in here, so we're not out of the woods yet. Let's eat some food, though. Okay. In we go. Damage and stress in equal measure. Yeah, flashing daggers is just too good to pass up. Area of effect is nice. And you try to stun him? Oh, shit. Can you kill him outright? Maybe. Yes, well done. Ooh, shit.
The end approaches.
Oh, God, nice dodge. Well done. Nice dodge, well done. The stress is mounting, though. Here we go. Oh, she dodged it. I was going to say, is this going to be your crisis? Almost was. Okay, I need you to not miss, huh? See if you can get him.
The light, the promise of safety.
Yeah, flashing daggers again. See if you can't clear the corpse. Good. Critical against a corpse. Not the best critical, but that's fine. Oh. Oh, one more. She's there. Hugh? Yeah, Hugh. Can you hit, though? Yes, you can. Watch out for a bleed effect from this fucker. Ah. Oh, crapola. Okay, that's alright, that's alright, that's right. We won't have a heal for a little while, but we do have good health all around. I think we'll be okay. Could move you back, but that just moves the antiquarian forward. I don't want to do that. What if we do illumination on that bastard right there? Reduce her dodge. That's nice. Ooh, nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. Kill him. Also nicely done. Good job, Thunderwing. Oh. Alright, that's not that's not Savitri. I was gonna say that's gonna send her over the edge. But Savitri got pushed back. Group heal. Okay, Savitri, you can do poison darts. Sure, what the hell? Let's throw some blight around, shall we? Damn. I shouldn't have done that. I should have focused on just one corpse and gotten rid of it, and then she would have been within his reach. As it is now, doubling up blight damage won't kill her. 8, she's got 9 hit points. Yeah, rats. So there's more stress. Oh, nope, it's a push. Oh, good. We dodged it. Can you kill her? Ah, she's gonna be killed in her next... Ah, whatever, just kill her.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
We had room for all of it. Very good. Set the party order. Ugh. Do you want to try this thing? No, you don't. Holy shit!
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
That's the third high stress curio we've hit in this dungeon. As a result, our poor Drayflin has gone fearful. Sucks. Alright, we're not going to that room because we don't need to. Let's camp here and then we'll knock out these last 3 rooms. I think we can do it. Alright, so this is the camping mechanic.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
The first thing to note is the song that plays when you're camping out. This song is actually my favorite song in the game. I just love it. Really sets the mood. Another thing to do when you camp out is to select how much food you want to spend on your camping time. If you spend the most, you can recover hit points and reduce stress. Otherwise, you can do half, quarter rations, or not provide any food and suffer. So let's do all 8. Reduce stress across the board. Doesn't get rid of Drayflin's affliction, but that's okay. And here's where things are tricky. We have 12 points to use on camping skills, and these are our camping skills. And as you can see, there's the time cost up there. That's the number of points you have to use them. We already know that none of our heroes have an ambush prevention skill, so we're running a chance that we'll get ambushed, which will suck if it happens. Otherwise, we can basically just pick between stress reduction, hit point renewal, removing diseases, removing blight, bleed, removing affliction, even some people have that, or just trying to straight up buff. I'm kind of tempted to use Curious Incantation because that's a 50% stress reduction for 4 battles, and she's already at 73. We don't want her to reach a crisis point either. In fact, we might have 2 other people that reach a crisis point. It only costs 1, so let's do that. Calmest of Temples. Prepare for hardship with this mantra. Yeah, there's some that are trade-offs. Like if it's religious companion, they'll get a greater benefit. If it's not, they'll get a lesser benefit. Greater protection. That could be useful, but that's 4 points. Let's look and see what else we got. 30% scouting chance. Don't need it because we've pretty much seen the entire dungeon except that last room. Reduce her stress by 25. There's a 70% chance that 75% chance that everybody else loses 20 stress. There's a 25% chance they gain 10. That's pretty good, actually. We might take that given how high everyone's stress is. I like that one too. Okay, let's take Gallows Humor. Nice. That's very nice. We still have 7 points. Let's use 3 of them on Reflection. That reduces his stress even further, and it increases his accuracy and is critical for the next 4 battles. We have 4 points to play with still. Okay, you use that on her. We will leave here burdened with riches, says Elizabeth. You use that on her. trying, but the light denies a disquieted soul. Ah, Draithlin! So we try to tell her to encourage Savitri Devi to reduce her stress. But Draithlin, because she's afflicted and fearful, she just didn't have it in her. So we ended up losing the 2 points that we were going to use there. We can't reuse them. Oh well. Alright, you guys. Oof. Keep your fingers crossed and pray we don't get ambushed. Here we go. Uh-oh. Does that mean we got ambushed? Why did our stress increase? At least we have our health. Oh, thank goodness. Why did our stress increase there? We did not get ambushed, as you can tell. We're still alive. But I don't know why our stress increased there right before we finished camping. Well, we got a ton of shovels.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
God damn it. This dungeon has been hell for stress curios. It's insane. Alright, here comes a fight. We ready? We surprised him. Very good. We got pretty standard. I mean, I think I've only used Elizabeth for the dodge buff. We've kind of gotten used to using them as these characters a certain way. Savitri's going to do her flying daggers. Elizabeth's going to do her dodge buff. Draithlin's going to do her heal or her illuminate, dazzling light rather. And Thunderwing is either going to chop or to hew. Try to stun that monster. You can kill that thing if you hit. Should you try to hew? You could still possibly kill it if you hit. Let's try it. Not quite. Damn it. Get a turn. I gambled and I lost. 22. Holy shit. Ooh. Nice, thank you, Elizabeth. At least you're quick on your feet. Ain't nobody else quick on their feet, though. Jesus. Draithlin's she's shitting her pants back there. Just want to check. Ah, that's why his stress was so high when he got that 20% stress versus beast. So when this fucking thing vomited on him, that's why he got 22 stress there. Could do a pick to the face, but that seems like a waste on this thing. So let's do flying daggers on these guys again. Just hope that Thunderwing gets a turn before that first bastard does. Blackness, so much paralyzing blackness. Draithlin, don't lose it. Oh, she passed her turn. And of course, the monster got a turn before Thunderwing did. This fight's not going so great. You bleed. Yes, you do. 4 damage over 2 rounds. Holy shit. Okay, hew these motherfuckers, kill him, and do more damage to him. Well, you're vomiting on the one that's already afflicted, so that doesn't bother me too much. Kill him. Thank you. clear some corpses. 3 to 7. This is a waste, but just clear the corpse. Oh god, even then you can't clear the corpse. Damn. Oof. Heal Thunderwing, he's hurting. Nice, thank you. Needed that. Oh no. The fear of death. Oh no, man, you're freaking out Elizabeth back there. Stop it, Draithlin. Good dodge, Savitri. Good dodge. Try to do some damage to this fucker back here. Oh, shit. Alright, keep up the dodge. You do flying daggers. Hit the corpse, hopefully hit the pig. Nice! Holy crap, that was perfect. The only problem is that you created another corpse and now Thunderwing can't do any damage. Okay, Hugh. Get rid of both corpses. Hopefully we can... Ah, no, of course she gets a turn first. Thunderwing has a crisis. Fearful.
The mind cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
We got a couple Hudsons here. She'll heal herself. You will buff our dodge. Thunderwing, finish her. Ugh, fuck. Shadows are crawling. This place is alive with evil. Oh no, stop! You're stressing everybody out. Everybody's gonna be afflicted by the time this is over. Shit. Man. Thanks. Now that you're at your crisis point, you dodge. And you still take some stress. Quit! Quit stressing out your teammates! Asshole. It's not just him. It's freaking Draithlin too.
Mount, so too will resistance.
It's just... okay. I don't think I want to finish those last two rooms. I don't think I want to run the chance that anybody else gets afflicted. Let's just check what's in here. Yeah. That's all we're gonna get. We're not gonna bother. We got 2 afflicted party members, and we have 2 party members with diseases. And yeah, the two that aren't afflicted are sick. Everybody's health is good, but nobody's stress is good. And I happen to know from experience that even if your health is really good, if your party is stressed out and people are afflicted, things can very quickly go to shit. Because as you see, every time something bad happens to the afflicted people, and even sometimes when nothing bad happens to the afflicted people, they stress out their party members, their teammates, and when they get stressed out, then they get afflicted too, and if you have 4 afflicted party members and you're trying to fight enemies, it's just a disaster. Guess we only have curios to deal with, but at the same time I only have 1 holy water. I have no medicinal herbs, so yeah, there's not much. Can't really throw too much at these curios to increase my odds of getting something good. But then again, I have an antiquarian. Alright, let's try it. We don't have any foreseen fights, so let's just try it. And sure, traps can help us reduce stress too. Alright, you guys need full freaking torches because you're freaking out. I care not how, but perhaps this can save me. What? No, stop. Why, what? Why did that affect you? I don't know. This last curio better be worth it. Did you hear that? Stop it. Stop it, I say. Well, Savitri's coming out of here relatively cool, calm, and collected. These other kids are freaking out. Oh. Alright, that's not what we wanted. What? Oh, it's just telling me, hey, by the way, don't let it get up to 200. Because they'll have a heart attack. I was thinking, holy shit, somebody's about to have a heart attack. I guess when you hit 125, it tells you that. Hey, by the way, you're freaking out. Okay, everybody survived. That's good. We don't have to finish this room because there's nothing in there. Everybody survived. We are all gonna need a long break. Oh.
Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
But that was our first medium dungeon. A success. And we gained quite a bit of loot. Quite a lot of crests, holy crap. Alright, Thunderwing, what do you got? Off guard, not so great. Clutch hitter, very good. Though we don't usually let your hit points get below 50 if we can help it. And Elizabeth got thin-blooded, which is a reduction to blight resist. And Elizabeth and Savitri are diseased, and Draithlin and Thunderwing are afflicted. Costly results. Good loot, costly results.
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
This guy is the town crier. He will occasionally come to you, well, he goes through the Hamlet, and he says, hey everybody, I got something to say, and you get, sometimes it's a bonus, sometimes it's of increased virtue chance if you go through a specific dungeon your next time. There's all kinds of little events that happen throughout the town. So for this one, we have one good week. While the campaign continues to drag on, recent events have emboldened the standing roster. Confidence is reported to be at an all-time high. Any idle heroes this week have 30% more stress healed. So as you remember, the main way to get stress healed is to have downtime in the abbey or the tavern, but even your idle heroes have their stress reduced a little bit. So this week, any idle heroes will have a 33% bonus to stress reduction. Week 8. Whew. Thunderwing, Savitri Devi, Draithlin, and Elizabeth left many a swine slain in the bloody warrens, but they'll have nightmares for a week. Thunderwing is now apprentice. We had a town event which we just read. In the Abbey, Dolger has gone on a personal vision quest to achieve enlightenment, so he won't be back for another week. But he did recover 56 stress, which is good. In the Abbey, William the Slayer prayed and recovered 69 stress. In the tavern, Zephos had a night on the town and recovered 45. In the tavern, Erdrick is addicted to the thrill of dice. He has a new quirk, Gambler, which means he will only gamble from now on to reduce his stress. He recovered 69 stress and is no longer abusive. Good for Erdrick. Crapola. Alright, diseases. Let's try to get rid of diseases first. Tetanus for Savitri Devi. Elizabeth, you gotta get rid of Hopefully we'll get rid of both of them, but let's see which one's the worst. Neither one is very good. God damn. Bleed resist I could live with, but negative 10% max hit points and negative 5% critical chance? Or 30 stress increase. Let's try to get rid of the worries first. The treatment ward is really expensive. Let me try and show you. So like if you want to get rid of a quirk, it costs you 1,500 just to get rid of one. If you want to try to lock in a quirk, it costs 9,000. So I have not yet in any playthrough used the treatment ward even once because it's just so costly. It's hard to justify it, you know. Still haven't unlocked the Nomad Wagon or the Survivalist. Okay, kind of thought we would do that after we did a medium dungeon, but no. Aha! Our first bounty hunter. Let's see what he's got. He's got Collect Bounty, which I love. He has Come Hither, which is fine. He has Flashbang, which is very good stun. He has Finish Him, which does increased damage to stunned enemies. Hook and Slice is pretty good because of the high bleed. Uppercut is nice because of the knockback and the high stun base. And Mark for Death is good because of the reduction to protection. Sometimes you're fighting enemies with high protection, and it's good to have a bounty hunter there to reduce it. This is not my favorite layout for a bounty hunter, but I'd say the bounty hunter and the Houndmaster are actually probably my two favorite classes in the game. Just because they can do so many cool things and still deal a lot of damage. I'd prefer to have Collect Bounty, Mark for Death, I like Finish Him, but I think I like Hook and Slice more, because as you can see, you can hit those back two rows. Damage is significantly reduced, but it's kind of neat to be able to get bleed effect on those back two, because usually you can't. You can get Blight or Stun if you've got a Plague Doctor. Nobody else can really get to them. The Hellion can with her Iron Swan, but our Hellion doesn't have Iron Swan. We'll have to unlock it for her. Finish Him is good. But when you've already stunned an enemy, it's less beneficial to do damage to them because they're not going to do anything the next round. You want to focus on other enemies that are going to do something to you. So Finish Him is great, but it's not one that I use a lot. Flashbang's cool because you can stun anybody in the enemy team, and you can move them around too, move them out of place. I think I'd probably trade Flashbang. No. I'd probably trade Come Hither for Mark for Death. Anyway, we're bringing this bounty hunter in because bounty hunters are awesome.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
The other three are all ones that we already have classes. Ah, see, this is Iron Swan. So in the front row, she can hit the very last enemy in the back row. If you have Adrenaline Rush for your Hellion, it can cancel out the debuffs that some of her special skills give. I really freaking like Hellions too. It's hard sometimes to not feel tempted to take only your favorite classes, but you really need a little bit of everything to make your parties work sometimes. So even though I really like Hellions, I don't think I'm going to take this one here because I've already got 4 frontline fighters, right? I've got William, I've got Zephos, I've got Carrot, and I've got Thunderwing. I really kind of need to fill out the middle 2, the 2nd and 3rd spots. I have good 3rds. I've got Crow. Savitri Devi is a good 3rd. Bounty Hunter could be a 2nd or a 3rd. And I've got good 2nds. I've got Erdrick, Dolger, Anorak. I could use another 3rd and another 2nd, actually. Which means I could take a Grave Robber, but I'm hoping we get a Jester soon. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen a Jester yet. No, I don't think I'm going to take that Grave Robber. I think this is all I'm going to take. Not going to take the Antiquarian. I could upgrade the Stagecoach, but I think what I'd rather do is use these upgrades on the thing we haven't upgraded at all yet, the Blacksmith. We really need both. Actually, we really need all 3 of these. Can we do it? No, we can't. We'd be just short on deeds. But let's do these first 2.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
So as you can see now, that allows us to upgrade our weapons. Costs quite a bit. Costs more than upgrading your skills. But it's necessary, certainly. So you can up your damage, up your critical base chance, and your speed, I think, stays the same almost universally. And then you can up your chance to dodge, and up your hit points. Dodge and hit points. If you have a character that's not a damage dealer, like a healer, for example, so for Axel Roxanne, you might be less inclined to upgrade her weapons because she's not ever dealing damage with her weapon. But your critical base chance affects all the skills that you use. So if you don't upgrade this, you don't get a bonus, you don't get an upgrade to your critical chance to heal, critical chance to do illumination, or whatever else, whatever else you're going to use. So it's costly, but it's still beneficial to upgrade weapons, even for characters that don't deal damage. So they still have a higher chance to do critical on their other skills. Okay. Let's rename... Where did he go? Where's my bounty hunter? We need a new name for you, sir. We have the very next name that was picked from our naming pool was submitted to me by C.D. Bradford. And he wanted his character's name to just be C.D., the initials. So our bounty hunter, who wears a mask, must want to keep his identity secret. And so as his name, he's only provided us the initials C.D. So we don't know who this fellow is. Again, I don't know that any of our characters have ambush prevention skills. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe Anorak has it? Anorak does. There you go. Bandit's Sense prevents nighttime ambush. We'll want to have, pretty much every time we go into a medium or long dungeon, we'll want to have at least one, one party member that has that can prevent an attack from happening when we camp. Okay, let's rest our disturbed heroes. Savitri needs it. Drathon definitely needs it. Elizabeth needs it, but she's getting healed. Savitri's getting healed, actually. Okay, so right, we're only going to mess with Thunderwing and Drathon. And these other characters will get a bonus for being idle, so we'll actually leave them for this week. Other weeks I might put Courtney back in to reduce more stress, because he's still at 48. But we're not going to this week because we get a bonus. 33% more stress healed for idle characters. Okay, Thunderwing, what have you got? You got anything that limits you? No. But you, Draithlin, I forget. Known cheat, not allowed to gamble. Will not prey. So doesn't gamble, doesn't prey. Plenty more stress healed in the brothel, though. Okay, we know where you're sending you. Draithlin, the brothel. This may sound like a strange request at first, but bear with me, she says. Should I upgrade this? I can only do one or the other, because I don't have enough crests. Let's do this one.
With enough ale, maybe they can be inured against the horrors below.
Bring me something that will burn my throat. Thunderwing wants to feel some pain. Alright. Getting more and more trinkets, which is good. Could always sell some of these. Not going to right now. Really need to unlock these last two things. But I think I'm just going to do one mission in this play session and leave the next one for next time. 75% of the way to our first boss in the Warrens. 50% in the Ruins. 50% in the Weald. We need to go back to the Cove. We're just going to kick our ass. Though a short mission might be appropriate. After that stressful medium one. And all the other ones are medium too. Oh, Book of Rage. Huh. So it's a high risk trinket. Your hit points have to be below 33% before you gain any benefit from it. Otherwise it just reduces your bleed and blight resistance. Book of Holiness. -6 death blow resist. Yeah, there are two. Well, actually, it does show you death blow, but there are two stats that it doesn't show you that are hidden that I wish that it did. One of them is how much stress you're gonna take. Like, what's the plus or minus to your stress? Because every hero has a standard default amount of stress that they will take in a dungeon, and then they have quirks and trinkets that will affect that. So I wish that you could see the same way that you can see like what your base stats are, what base stats are being affected by armor, by weapon, by trinket, by disease. It shows you all this here, but it doesn't show you for stress accumulation. I wish it did. And then the other hidden trait that I wish it showed you was your odds of becoming virtuous during a stress crisis point. I think by default you have a 33% chance to become virtuous and a 67% chance to Hudson. 33 to Hicks, 67 to Hudson, I think. But there are trinkets and town events and other things, even quirks that can affect your percentages, and I'd like to kind of see that too. Because that would affect how much stress I'm willing to let a character take, you know, in a dungeon. I might try to give them a trinket that will reduce their stress if they only have a 58% chance of getting... if they only have like a 28% chance of becoming virtuous, but if they had like a 40% chance of becoming virtuous, I might let their stress build up more easily. But those are two hidden stats. You don't get to see those. Small complaint about the game. Okay, that's this play session. We've added another character. Welcome to the team, CD. Thunderwing had his cherry popped. He's no longer an uninitiated member of the barracks now. He has absolutely crapped his pants, along with Draithlin, and they're both trying to recover this week. Dolger's still out there somewhere. What is he doing right now? Was he drinking? Where did he end up going? Gambling or something? Hang on. Where's... No, not that. Oh, damn. How do I see... This one. Yeah. Tavern's been leveled up. Blacksmith's been leveled... Yes. Ah, that's right. He got addicted to gambling. No. Erdrick's here. Dolger's the one who disappeared. Vision quest. Oh, God. He's gone religious. Okay. Meditation. So he's out in the woods around the Hamlet somewhere? By himself on a vision quest? Let me tell you, man, you could just go into the next dungeon and find a vision of something. Right. Okay. Everyone, take care. Until next time, I'll see you around. I hope you're enjoying the LP. Stick with it. I've got a whole bunch more names, of course, and we've got a whole bunch more characters to add. The eventual barracks size goes up to 30, so we're not even halfway to our total number of characters, and we've not lost anybody yet, but I guarantee you that we will, so there'll be even more names coming. Take care. I'll see you around.